So, we are all on our own individual journeys, and that basically means that we have to lock in. You know, if we have goals and stuff that we're trying to achieve this year in 2026, then we need to really work on achieving them. And that doesn't take help to do that. We have to achieve the goals that we have for ourselves, and we can't expect to get help from other people to do that. I mean, we can get some help, but don't expect that person to constantly guide you through everything that it is that you're trying to do, because it's not worth it. How can you go from point A to point B and really sit back and say, I did that myself? Because it's a lie. You didn't actually do that yourself. So it's 2026, and this video is just another video to remind you to lock in if you haven't already. If you've been constantly saying, oh well, I'll start working on my 2026 resolutions tomorrow. It's almost the end of January, at least at the time of this video, at the time of this recording. It's almost the end of January, and if you haven't locked in by now, I don't know what to tell you. Me personally, I've been locking in since January 1st, and it's been a great feeling because I really needed this to be my year, and I believe it really is going to be my year, and I'm going to keep doing all the things that I plan to do. I have so many things that I want to achieve this year, and I'm tired of waiting. I'm tired of making the excuse, oh, I'll wait until next year to do this, I'll wait until next year to do that. Like, I want to grow my YouTube channel. I want to pump out the best content that I possibly can, that's fun, authentic, motivational, inspiring, and just real. Well, I guess that's why I said authentic. Okay, well, yeah, and you have to do that yourself, okay? If you are trying to lose weight this year, for example, you have to do that yourself. You can't expect someone else to hold you accountable to that. I mean, sure, it's nice when friends and family and people hold you accountable to that, but it's so much better when you're just like, okay, I have to be focused on exercising, even if it's just a little bit every day. That's some progress. If you're also trying to change up your diet because you think changing up your diet would also impact better health goals, which it does, but you don't have to if you don't want to. You might want to change your diet too, to further motivate you to continue to exercise, which also motivates you to eat better. It's different for everyone. Then focus on doing that every day. If it means you have to make a bunch of grocery lists when you go to the grocery store, do whatever it is that you have to do. Take time out of your day to exercise. Don't overdo it, of course. Just do something that is more reasonable and that works for you. Yeah, lock in 2026. I'm probably going to say this like 10 to 15 times in this video. I don't care. I'm just going to keep saying it so that people understand, anyone who's watching this video understands, you really need to lock in 2026. 2026 is the year for all of us to be a completely better version of ourselves. And if you're not trying to be the better version or the best version of yourself this year, then I don't know what to tell you, but you have to look inside yourself, and you have to tell yourself, I need to focus on this, that, or multiple things at once at this point. And you need to find some way that works for you, that you can track all of your goals and see the progress that you're making with stuff. So, for example, in 2026, I want to lose weight. So I have an exercise routine for that. I want to upgrade my skincare. I'm working on that as well. I want to be more fluent in Korean than I was last year. I have an app for that. I want this YouTube channel to blow up. I'm continuing to work on that. There's so many videos and projects and things that I want to do this year. So you'll see that if you are interested in any of my content that I've posted at any point on the channel. Like and subscribe if my content is for you. It's okay if it's not. If you click on one of my videos and they're not for you, click off the video. But because if you're not really rocking with me, that's fine. No big deal. My videos will hopefully reach an audience where people are like, yeah, I'm on the same wavelength as you, and that's great. That's wonderful. That's pretty much what I wanted. Yeah, so stop wasting around. Stop making every excuse in the book talking about I'll do it next year. Stop finding a reason to say, oh, well, I have all these obstacles in my way. The only real obstacle that is in your way is yourself, is you. You know, there is no reason to continue to be miserable about why you can't start achieving your goals and dreams right now. You know, I also want to improve my art this year, and I'm working on doing that too. It's not going to be easy. I'm going to go through a lot of phases and stuff where I'm just like, oh, I just don't like this art piece. I want to do better in this, you know, so I'll watch all the tutorial videos that I need to and force myself to watch all the tutorial videos, as well as just take time out of my day to practice if it means that my art is going to look better in the future, to the point where I can look at it and say, I love what I do. You know, you have to be there for the process. You have to be there for the journey. And if you want to motivate yourself even better, you can say things like, okay, well, I'm going to visualize in my mind that I'm already there, that I've already achieved my goals. You know, if it means thinking backwards is what's going to help you lock in 2026, then go for it. Whatever helps you. I'm not saying that there's one way to do something, but lock in 2026. Stop making excuses. If you need to watch other motivational videos, they've got plenty on YouTube. Whatever it takes to achieve your goals and dreams. Just don't push yourself. That's another thing. Don't push yourself. Like I said, with exercise routines and everything, I was finally able to find an exercise routine that worked for me, and then I started to take other exercises and then implement it in my already growing exercise routine. So it's like 8 to 10 minutes long a day, and that's what works for me. That and walking, you know, that's been working for me. So yeah, you have no reason not to lock in. You have no reason to continue to to put yourself in your own way and to say, I can't do this, I'm not good enough, and all that stuff. Make a YouTube channel this year if that's your goal. You know, like everyone that I see on YouTube, whenever they talk about, if YouTube is something you want to do, go for it, you know, and we should all be supporting each other anyway, you know, make a YouTube channel. It might not look as polished and crisp as the people that you're actually watching. The setup might not be, you know, too much, but a basic setup is fine. You know, you don't have to have anything fancy. You don't have to take a bunch of money out of your account just to have an elite setup and all this stuff. It's a journey, you know. You see YouTubers change up their backgrounds all the time, and that's because I feel like a lot of that comes from you invested in yourself. You know, you might have started with janky equipment and all that stuff, a simple background, like especially like mine. And so I hope that I can be big enough someday where I can change my background to something that looks way better, so that you don't have to focus on all the stuff in the background. But yeah, lock in 2026.